everyone, it's me, Laura, from the Papered Soul, and I'm here to show a Halloween journal that I made from a kit from EllsieBeLs BookShelf, and it is her A-Bunk-A-Junk journal kits on her Etsy. And she asked me if I would be on her team for her kits, and I said that I would, and I showed you not too long ago. I showed you maybe about a week and a half to 2 weeks ago. I showed a video of the kit and everything that was in it that I had to work with, and then I finally finished my journal, and now you get to see the finished product. She had the diamond kit for me. I believe in her shop at this time she's got some mini kits available for Halloween. So make sure you go and check them out. And also she has autumn and fall themed as well. So anyway, I made a tassel. This is a traveler's notebook size, 8 1/4 tall, 4 1/4 wide, and the kit came with all kinds of fun little fibers and trims to make a tassel with. So I put all of those together. There's also a little section of beads that I put here. And then there's like a little spider charm. And again, everything is in the kit that you would need to make one of these. She puts the garment pins in with it and everything like that. This clip here was included as well. The button, everything. So it's a good, they're really cool kits because they have everything. So if you don't feel like going around scrounging around trying to make everything match and come together well, it's already done for you. It also can be a great kit to do like a spring off, something to get you inspired, you know, if you're kind of having a hard time knowing what to do. It really did kind of open up a lot of creativity for me. It made me start digging around in my own stamps that I had, and it was like, oh, this would be great for this. And so it really does help get the inspiration going. I did use a spider lace. It's got little spiders on it to wrap it with. I left one side of it longer, and I'm going to have this up for sale in my Etsy shop. I'm going to try to get it set up today. And if someone doesn't like that, they can certainly trim it to be even. I just thought for Halloween it looked kind of fun for one side to be a little longer than the other. I have it set up such that the little ghoul on this guest check, which was included in the kit, he's peeking through, and I did put green on his eyes. It's like stickles, so I don't know, you know, if you can see that really well, but it kind of helped him be a little more ghoulish, but and creepy, as if he really needed any help. He's pretty creepy. I hand stamped open, the word open, if you dare. Also, thank you, call again, if you dare. I just thought that was really cute. She's got a bat up here on this design piece. I put some vintage note page behind at the corners, and a little bit of the my trim here, lace up under that button. So it is a 5-hole pamphlet stitch, so it's sewn in real well, and there's the back. Okay, so I'm just gonna untie. We're gonna take a look, and I wanted this over his face so it would look like he's peeking at you, you know. So I really wanted that, so that really worked out. I did attach the ribbon or the lace to the side so that it won't get lost. You don't have to worry about misplacing it or anything like that. Keeping up with things. So when you open, I've got the cardstock from the kit that I had zigzagged and sewn a stitch all around. I did some sewing in this kit, which was a lot of fun. And so it's just a nice, flexible, soft cover. I have a really cool stamp with these little skulls on it and everything looking off to the side and everything. So I stamped that and backed it with black. I have tucked in the pocket from her kit, the October 31. I created a little notepad with it with just some coffee dyed papers. So there are some coffee dyed papers in here that I included, and you'll also see an orange paper that I had, excuse me, that was Kool-Aid. And I had dyed it for a while back, you know, and everything, and had it stained up from a while back, and I thought, what am I going to do with this? So this Halloween was perfect. Did a fun little belly band here. Had that stamp that I stamped out with my witch. Did some coloring of a night, kind of a dusky October sky. Tomorrow's October 1st, and I can't believe it. I'm still wondering where last year went, but then of course I'm wondering where June, July, August went. And obviously September was just crazy. Did we have September? I can't believe it. Today's the last day. Put some eyelash trim and a little bit of the shiny purple sparkle in that. Just a little to add a little glitz. This page, I just kind of liked it being a little creepy, and I liked it being monochromatic. I have a little stamp up here. This is her papers. And what I did on some of hers, or in her kit, is I took some of the papers that she offered in the kit. So I sewed them together. I backed them up against each other and just sewed them together. And that gave it a little more thickness and, you know, coverage. That way I could just work with my coffee dyed papers for the base to decorate things on. But fun little card there, diluted hydrochloric acid. But that is creepy. A screaming thing. I don't know what it is, but it's scary. Cute little tags are included. And then this little journal card. So I got that tucked there, and I did a little bit of purple, light purple stenciling. There's some sewing here that you can see where I have my pocket on the other side. Okay. And more card there, and she included a couple of pieces of coffee dyed paper herself. She also has one, and I'll show it to you in a little bit. I'll get to it. It's like a ghoulish green, and so that was really neat to put in there. So tuck that in, and it's in there. I put some lace on the side of this, and this does open up this little pocket so that you can do some journaling there. Got some washi tape there of spiders and flies. Some ledger paper she included in the kit. I love that. That was included. And there's that ghoulish green that she had, paper that she had fixed up. So I just really like that. But that's a good amount of journaling space. She included a bag in it, and I just did this bag up completely. I just put a pretty punch on it. I think Halloween it's fun for it to be a pretty and creepy at the same time, so I've got that all dolled up. And then I had a stamp that I stamped out and colored like kind of an old house that's in disrepair, like it's maybe haunted, and the night sky, you know, kind of the day sunsetting there. And this was in her kit, and I just put the hat on top of that little card so you could do some journaling there, and that just tucks there. This also helps you to pull the bag a little bit and open it up well. And I did tuck a couple little cards. I believe these were like the freebies, some of the freebies that you would get if you purchased from TLC TLC Creates Vintage, and then also with her EllsieBeLs BookShelf on her Etsy if you purchase one of her kits. So if you go and buy a digital from TLC Creates Vintage, you can come to EllsieBeLs and buy her journal kit, and then you'll get some freebies from each one of them. So that was described in my previous video if you need more details on that. So on the other side of this bag, I did some fun little creepy stamping Halloween stamps there. Another Halloween stamp that I colored up a little bit. I put some stickles on him, and so it's kind of like a pretty little orange glitter there, and it just looked really Halloween. The Halloween colors. And there's a journal card of an owl, so that's for a tuck spot. Here's my orange dyed, Kool-Aid dyed paper, and that flips out. So more journaling space. This is a pocket I sewed with some of the paper that she included in the kit. And here's more little journal cards. Spooky night, and then you got Frankie. I call him Frankie for Frankenstein. Got some lace on the side of that. So most of it, you can just assume the majority of this, anything that's decorative pattern papers is her pattern paper that she includes in her kit. Then she even included, you know, lots of grid paper, line papers and stuff, so you won't run out. I didn't use all of it, so I still have some I could use for more. You could probably, and I don't even know, but you might even could stretch it to make two little mini, one kit may help you out with one little, you know, two little mini journals if you wanted to. I just don't know. It's just that I'm just trying to drive home the point that she did add a lot in her kit. Vintage book page from Alfred Hitchcock's Haunted House Full. And this is called The Water Ghost of Harrowby Hall. So a little nice reading for you there. I did add some purple paper, and you will find I edge punched most of my pages. I have a hard time leaving a straight edge like that. But I lined this. I have a little printable that, well, it's not a printable, it's what I have on my computer. But anyway, I just put lines on this purple paper because I thought that was, purple was perfect for this. Made a little corner tuck here, and I did put more of the stickles. I don't know if you can see it. So I just kind of put little stickled dots kind of in a coppery orange color there to highlight that. And then I've got more journal cards in there that you can tuck away. More edge punching and stenciling, journal space. Stamp that little kitty cat out, and I'll just grab my broom. And then the little kitty cat journal card there, so it tucks right there. Some little mini grid paper that she had, and I folded it over and turned it into a pocket. This is her pattern paper that had little skulls on it. She included a little pumpkin. I colored him up, and this says Trick or Treat journal card, and just added a little ribbon there. I had some little creepy bug stamps that came in one of my Halloween stamp kits, and so I stamped that out. There's some more of the lace that you have with the little tie, and it's got that spider in it, and so I put a little spider tag there. Middle of the signature. And I just put two little kitty cats. These are kind of like little sequin confetti pieces, and I glued two of them together around that string to attach them. So they're cute little kitty cats. Let me see if I can put it in my hand, and you might be able to see it a little better. I don't know. I don't know if you can see. My light, I had sun earlier, and I was waiting for the sun to come to this side of the house, and then as it's supposed to be on the side of the house, the sun went in. So anyway, oop, I'm about to get a kitty cat. I didn't think she would be a problem. This is Chloe, if you see her. She's a little tuxedo. Anyway, that was appropriate for Halloween. But anyway, so here is my cemetery. I just kind of tried to replicate a little cemetery in the background with this piece. And then I have little pieces from her kit, that little body parts, rib cage and hands and skull. And I put a little card behind it so they'll show up. And I have on the back, rest in pieces. So that's really what RIP means. It means rest in pieces, especially on Halloween night. So then this page I just left, got some fun little folds in it and flap out, so you can just flip and flap and write all to your heart's content about your scary little Halloween night. And we're writing there, little bow. This is from packaging from my washi tapes that I bought. So it was already decorated, and I thought, that's cute. And so I thought, well, that'd be like a cute little frame if you wanted to put a picture there, maybe of your little kiddos. All dressed up. There's a little place where you can put a picture. You can put a little saying there or whatever. So I just kind of left it blank for whoever gets this journal can do something creative with it if they wanted to. I think this is like a poisonous plant. It might be nightshade, deadly nightshade. I don't know, but I can't read the writing on it really well. I meant to get my magnifying glasses on that, but I didn't. Anyway, I'm sure it's something deadly, don't you? I mean, this is a Halloween kit. We're not playing. More purple paper that's been edged. Then I have this little notebook paper and grid paper on the front and back, and I dyed it. And she has some in hers, and I think I used this one. But anyway, more little tags and journal cards from the shop that I kind of from her shop in the kit, and made like little tucks here off to the side. So there's more there, and then you can write on that. I have a napkin. I might put these in my shop. I'm not sure, but you know, I have some extras and everything, so y'all can let me know in the comments below if you're interested in them. Just had some wonderful Halloween napkins, and I know Halloween, now's the time, so it's kind of like, if you want me to put them in, I think I might put them in my shop, I'm not sure, but if I get any interest, I definitely will. But anyway, here's a guest check that I did some decoupaging, just kind of roughly tore that napkin, and I just love the look of that. And so then I stamped that out, cut it out. That reminded me of when you're carving a pumpkin, you know, the edges of the pumpkin's mouth and everything. So here's another little pocket that I have, corner pocket there, and I did the same thing with the stickles, more creepy journaling cards. And then this is like a little tag shape card that I made with the pattern paper, and she had this lined paper in her kit as well. I did crochet. I tried to crochet a little spider web, so I just thought that was cute. So that's a nice textile. Okay, Miss Chloe, you've made your debut. A little textile touch there, and then I have some stickles running down where the spider is off to go get some lunch or something. Love that stamp or that punch on that edge, and I love the splatters on this paper. Here's another fun little tag that I just wrapped some of the remnants from the cover. So there's a tuck here. This is part of that bag that I'm still finishing decorating here. Got the candy bingo card from her kit. I made this little tag, got like a silhouette of little trick-or-treaters, and I put a little bit of the lace underneath it and some stamping in the background and little ribbon. So there's a little side tuck here between the bag and the black lining of that tag. And then here's like another. I cut that card off so that it would fit, but it's in her little kit. It's pretty cute, spooky. So 2 little tucks here, eyelash trim. Here's the other side of that bag, and I made a little pocket and stamped some spiders all over it, and put the journal cards. She put some ephemera there, Pictionary ephemera. Now, this one was a lot of fun. I just was really getting into this, and here's that ghoulish paper I stamped up there, and I made like a little pocket and another little tuck area. These are my little Halloween goers. This is Scully, and Scully wanted to go. Her costume was to be a butterfly. And then I put it on vellum, so I thought, well, that's kind of like an X-ray butterfly, and I thought that was appropriate. But Scully is a butterfly, and this is Tag, and Tag is going as a mummy. And just wrapped some lace that, again, was included in the kit. And just cut those little eyes out from one of my stamps and everything. But so this is Scully and Tag, and they're going trick-or-treating. Put stickles on those wings. That was fun. One of the tags in the kit, and there's just this is the back of the ledger paper there. So I just kind of paper clipped that on. Put a little guest check that had been designed in that kit. I like this page. I had a stamp. It's not intended to be Halloween, but it just reminded me of Frankie's stitches in his head, you know, and on his face and everything. So I thought that worked well. And that opens up, and I did Frankenstein pages. I call it Frankenstein pages since we're talking Halloween, but I did the little Franken pages from the pattern paper leftovers, and you know, I just thought that was so cute, and just zigzagged sewing on it and sewed around the pocket and just tucked in, you know, one of the paint chips she included and the journal card here. And then so there's all kinds of journal space here, and when you fold that over, I put Frankie in here with 1 foot in and 1 foot out, and that foot out and his body holds that closed. So, and he's reaching like he's coming for you. Well, that was fun. And I have a lot of space here, more stenciling there, very lightly done, so don't let stenciling scare you. Stenciling adds, I've heard there's some people that don't like stenciling on pages, and I'm like, but it just adds so much dimension to your page, and it's light and you can still write on it and journal. So I just love it. But made a little trick or treat tag there. I have a tip in here with that pretty lace again with the spider web. So you can journal, do some secret journaling under there, or some creepy journaling. And here's the end, back page here. So I got another pocket here on the back, another journal card, and then I made from some leftover paper from the kit, and a little tag that she has, and I put like a little holder there. So I sewed around this, and I backed this paper with coffee dye paper so it would have a little sturdiness to it, and I just kind of sewed all around the outer edges. And if whoever gets this wants to glue this together, they can, and then they'll have an actual envelope. Or you can keep it apart, do journaling in it, and tuck it away like it's, you know, it still holds closed like an envelope, even though it's not sealed up. So I want to put that in there. That was fun. And that is the end of my Halloween journal. So once again, I thank you so much for joining in and seeing what I created from my last video, from the kit that EllsieBeLs BookShelf sells in her Etsy shop. I will put all the important information down below in the description, so be sure to if you like my video, go ahead and give me a thumbs up. I appreciate it. Subscribe if you haven't subscribed. I'm getting close. I'm not quite there to 1,000 subscribers, and I know you know that's what that means is a possible giveaway. So not a possible giveaway, I'm going to give something away. So anyway, just keep that in mind. I think, if I'm not mistaken, also there's like a little, I haven't tested it, and you guys would probably already know this and know more than me, and if I get it wrong, tell me, but the little bell, I think you can hit the little bell symbol and it will alert you when anytime somebody comes out with a new video. So I just thought I would mention that, and I hope I got that information correct. So anyway, gonna try to get this listed in my shop today. I'm gonna be working on it right after I finish this video, and I hope y'all are having a wonderful Sunday afternoon. I can't believe it's October. Hope you have a happy October. You know, the rest of the year is just gonna be really booming and busy. This would make a nice Happy Halloween daily journal, because if you really get into a lot of the fall festivals, and you can kind of journal and take pictures and keep track of what you're doing as you build up to your trick-or-treat evening and everything like that. So it could last not just for this year. I mean, this is so much journaling space. You could use this for a number of years if you wanted to. So anyway, y'all take care. Thanks again for joining me and for your patience, and we'll talk to you later. I do want to say one other thing. Ellie, you're in our thoughts and prayers. So take care, everyone. Thank you again. Bye.